Hello, Hannah from MND Construction. This is Joel from JND SEO. Spoke with your office the other day and they told me I could send this video over. So I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine. So I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you do want to hear more information, all I ask is a 10-minute phone call. We can talk about what you might want to do. And if not, then I'm actually going to give you a bunch of free tips, making it worth your while to actually watch the video. And that you can definitely apply them right to your site and it will help. So first thing I'll talk about today is content. And I'm on your homepage. I just want to kind of scroll through and see how many words of content you have. And it looks like you guys probably have maybe about 200, maybe 300 words of content here. And Google really recommends having about 1,500. And the reason that you want so much is that they rank you based on the amount of content that you do have. And actually, sorry, one side note I did want to mention, your site right now that's not secure. 2 problems with that. A, security reasons, but number 2 would be Google will actually, that will hurt your ranking as well. But the other reason that we do want to have a lot much content is because the more content you have, the more keywords or key phrases you can put into that content. As an example, I've put in roofing, Fayetteville, North Carolina. And, this is a good term to bring in some traffic. But if you were, also it's what a new customer would put in looking for services. First thing they would see would be ads. And some companies will pay for ads in order to be seen by new customers, hoping that they would be the first one that they pick. And after that, we're going to find this map section or the Google My Business. And the top 3 companies are going to show up here based on citations in this little preview screen here. And these citations are just when you get your business name, address, and phone number listed together into a directory site. These are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, just to name a few. After that, we're going to run into our organic section. We're going to have 10 results show up per page. For organic section or really any search onto Google. And these don't show up randomly. They show up based on Google's algorithm. And we know 2 parts of that now are content and keywords. And so these show up in reference to our phrase, roofing, Fayetteville, North Carolina. So number 1, we would actually give the ranking to Home Advisor. They would be number 1 for this key phrase. Number 2 would be Better Business Bureau. And 3 would be Baker Roofing. So what I want to do next is actually take your website, MNDbuild.com. So I can see right away you guys aren't using any headers. And if you do use these on your pages, it's actually a good way for Google to kind of find you a little bit easier. You could also put some keywords in the headers as well. And if we just kind of dive into the numbers a little bit, 47 referring domains sending you back about 319 backlinks. All that really means is there's basically 47 domains or websites that you guys have links on them. You have 319 links on those 47 sites. And when people click those, it sends them back to your site. And next up, you have 137 keywords. These are what really do drive the traffic to your site. So these 137 keywords are bringing 25 visitors to your site per month. So let's take a look at your keywords and see where your traffic's coming from and where maybe we could improve a bit. First thing we see is your business name, MND Construction. 150 people do search that every month. And we see you guys are in the 2nd position. So that's really good. There's 10 results per page. If you're in the top 10, you're going to be on the 1st page. And to be honest, that's where all the visitors really are, because 80 to 85% of people who do searches online on Google will not go to page 2. So you really do have to be on page 1. Next up, General Contractors, Fayetteville, North Carolina. This is a great one for bringing in new customers. 150 people, and you guys are 16. So if there's 10 results per page, 16 is going to put you at the middle of the 2nd page. And we know that all the visitors really are on that 1st page. So that is one you definitely would want to rank a little higher for. And let's look at a couple other new customer ones. Let's see, Commercial Roofing, that's a good one. 20, number 8, so top 10, good job. And then we have some other good ones. Roofing, Fayetteville, North Carolina, 323. That's going to put you in the middle of the 3rd page. Contractors, Fayetteville, North Carolina, 2013. 2nd page, Contractors in Fayetteville, North Carolina, 17. So you guys have some really good keywords. The big problem we're seeing is that you're just ranking outside of the top 10. You're on the 2nd, 3rd page. And because of that, you're just not getting the traffic from them. So let's look at Baker Roofing real quick to get a few ideas, kind of see what they're doing. One of the top results. They have, 1340 referring domains with about 14,000 links back to their page, over 5,000 keywords, and they're bringing in almost 9,000 visitors to their site per month. So let's just look at their keywords here and see what they're doing. All right, first thing we see is roofing company, which is not the best term because it's a national word. It's not specific to a location. So there's 11,000, huge volume. They're number 2. But again, you're going to get people calling from all over the U.S., and if it's not an area you service, it's not going to really help you. So here's their name, Baker Roofing Company, 250, do search it, and number 1 on that. Here's a good one that's specific for new customers, Roofing Durham, North Carolina, 300, search it, number 1. Roofing Companies Raleigh, 300, number 1. So these are good ones. And being number 1 with that much volume is going to give you a pretty good percentage, probably about 100 and change each. So just 2 good keywords could bring you in 200 visitors to your site. So, what would it mean for you to add another 100 or even 200? Let's just say it's 100 visitors to your site. How many more calls would that be? How many more estimates would that turn into, depending on what your conversion rates are? And then how many, potentially jobs would that equal? And so if you guys want to talk a little more, 10 minutes on the phone is all I ask. We'll do a 10-minute call and see what you guys want to do. See if it's even a good fit. And, if not, like I said, I got free tips in here. I will just give you guys a call in the next few days just to ask what you thought of the video for a little feedback. But thank you guys for your time. Have a great day.